What we've uncovered is that if we take this virus that in nature is utterly restricted to rabbits and we put it into a tumor bed, the virus will think that it's in a rabbit and will replicate and kill the tumor bed a lot the way it would try to kill a rabbit. But in this case, it leaves the normal tissues and the normal host alone. So that's called virotherapy because you use a virus for therapeutic purposes. One of the Achilles heels of cancer cells is as they develop, not only do they gain new characteristics, the ability to grow and metastasize and eventually kill the host, but they also lose some things along the way. And one of the things they lose is the ability to protect themselves from infection by viruses. For example, they shut off their cell death pathway, which is a normal feature that cells use to protect themselves from infection. So many cells, when a virus comes in and infects them, the cell turns on the death pathway and shuts down the virus. But cancer cells have already shut off that pathway, so they are more vulnerable to infection by the virus. And that's what we kind of exploit in oncolytic virotherapy. In oncology, one of the big problems with many therapeutics is a new drug or a new strategy comes in and it can get rid of, let's say, a big chunk of the tumor cells, but not all of them. And the ones that survive grow out, and now the cancer that grows out is resistant to that therapy or that drug or whatever it is. It is a major problem in oncology and in treating cancer. And one of the things that initially attracted me to oncolytic virotherapy is the thought that if you had a virus that would get in, infect, and kill every last cancer cell, you're finished, the job is done. There are many cases in the clinic where people with cancers that have failed everything, a number of those patients, when they've gone into trials for oncolytic virotherapy, their cancers have gone away, have vanished. So we call those patients elite responders because they responded beautifully to the therapy that cancer had failed, treating that cancer in that patient had failed every other therapy. However, in the way it is today, in 2017, is that only a minority of patients in most trials are what we call elite responders. One of the things that we and others are interested in is what's the difference between the responders and the non-responders? What's going on? But one of the things we've learned is that for the elite responders, what happens is when the virus replicates in the tumor bed, it generates an immune response that actually clears the virus, gets rid of the virus. But at the same time, when everything is happening properly, the immune system is also mobilized to now recognize the cancer as well as the virus. And so it's like a dual response. So the virus gets cleared, but after the virus is gone, the immune system keeps attacking the rest of the cancer. So in the elite responders, that's what happens. You get first what we call oncolytic phase, where the virus kills many cancer cells, but then we get the immune phase, where the immune system wakes up to the problems of the cancer and now generates a response that goes after the cancer. One of the reasons I'm interested in virotherapy and immunotherapy is that they're designed to do overlapping and important things that can help each other. And my own belief is that in the longer run, the next generations of cancer therapy will include virotherapy to help the immune system to wake up, and immunotherapy to enable the immune system to finish the job of getting rid of the cancer.